Well, Coach, the preseason is over. The real season begins this week. The SAC Alliance schedule begins this coming weekend with Tusculum. We had them last year. We know there's a lot of teams in the SAC this year that are going to be getting after us a little bit.
Well, there's no question. We've certainly made a name for ourselves, with SAC teams and previous staff and last year's football team and the year prior started to make a statement of who the Crusaders are. And we have a lot to live up to, but we're excited about playing someone that we're a little more familiar with. Certainly our players are familiar with their players. We're very familiar with Coach DeBusk and his staff. I've known Coach DeBusk a long, long time. And we're looking forward to an opportunity to go up there and play them. And like I say, play in our Alliance conference play. So now it's league play for us in our minds. And now it's time to move forward and see what kind of ground we have gained so that we can go match up with teams that we have to play year in and year out. So we're looking forward to that. And they've got an excellent football team up there.
Well, Coach, you have to go on the road once again, unfortunately. You have 3 straight weeks. But then after that, it'll settle into a routine when we open up our home schedule. Crusaders beat Tusculum 27-7 at Yount Stadium last season. But it'll be another tough one against Coach DeBusk and Bo Cordell, which we saw last year.
Well, it really will. Offensively, they're very explosive. And the 2 beginning games, offense has not been a problem for them. They like to air it out, run it when they have to, but he really likes to throw the football. His quarterback certainly is a special player. Got a lot of really fast receivers, got a huge tight end, supposed to be 6'8", 6'10". I mean, he's big on film, and he's making some plays for them this year. So it'll be a great challenge for our defense to try to match that up. And last year's video proved that we were really good at matching their receivers. We put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. He continued to play through the game, and I don't think he was with them the rest of the season. So he's healthy. He's spinning that ball pretty good. So they're very explosive. Defensively, sound and physical. They're big up front. They got some big, strong linebackers, and looks like pretty good speed in the secondary. So I think our challenge is to continue to improve our run football game so that our young quarterbacks can execute the pass game when need be to our advantage, not only when we're in 3rd and long. So I think it's a great challenge for us. There'll certainly be an opponent that'll be ready. They played 2 games on the road. They're ready to play at home. So, we got to go up there and match them play for play, see if we can't come out on top before we come home and play next week.
Well, Coach, something I would like to do every year is somebody that's what you call the off the stat sheet award. Yeah. Somebody that is behind the scenes, and maybe not one of the playmakers that gets into the stat sheet or on the highlight film, but somebody you thought really did a great job behind the scenes last week.
Well, the guy that stood out to us was a guy we recognized on our special teams. He starts on offense and plays on every special team. That was Troy Jones. And we honored him Friday with in our team meeting. Troy comes to work every day. He does the things that we ask him to do. He's a starter on our offense and our rotation at receiver, and I think he's on every special team. He doesn't make mistakes. He understands the scheme, and he plays hard all the time. So we recognize Troy. He's a senior, and he's the picture you want your young guys to look at as an example of what it takes to get on the field. You do what it takes, good things will happen to you. He's had a great career here. We have great expectations for him this week and the rest of the season.
And as is one of his professors in sport management, I can say he's doing a good job in the classroom too. So Troy Jones, congratulations for that. Well, Coach, following the Tusculum game, you got the much anticipated game coming up with Mars Hill on September 22nd at 7 o'clock at Yount Stadium. Can't look ahead to that yet, but kind of let our fans know to put that on the schedule.
Sure. Well, we're certainly looking forward to playing at home, and we can't look to Mars Hill at this point, but we can look forward to coming home and playing and not having to get on that bus to go travel. So we're excited about our privilege this week, but coming home and playing in front of our home crowd is going to be great for our players. It's been a long camp, and then these first 3 weeks certainly take a toll on you when you're sitting on the bus all the time, headed to somebody else's stadium. Glad about familiar territory this week going to Tusculum, but anytime you can play at home, that's what you want to do. So in 2 weeks, we're going to have a big crowd to support our guys, and then we've certainly been happy to see the fans that have followed us on our 2 long road trips. It's good to see that red and black amongst all the other colors. I hope we'll travel well this week. We're going to need a crowd to cheer for us because I know they're going to have a big home crowd at their place. But coming home will be good for us, and I think our players will embrace that very greatly.
Well, we hope we can get a good performance up at Tusculum, and we'll look ahead a little bit to September 22nd against Mars Hill at Yount Stadium. Well, Coach, you knew it was going to be tough, but your team has done very well. We hope they come home with a win this weekend going into the home schedule.
I think that's on their mind. You know, they were very excited. Friday, we closed things out. We were able to give them Saturday and our normal Sunday off. I hope we're a little rested. I hope we're a little injury-free. I did see one guy that was out. He was actually walking down the hallway this morning. And, you know, it'd be good to get some players back. Certainly, we've lost a couple for the season. Then we have a chance to get 5 guys back that started the first game for this week. So hopefully a little bit healed up, a little bit rested up, mentally fresh, excitement about our conference alliance, and headed up to Tusculum will pay off and prove big dividends for the Crusaders.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing that game. For Crusader fans, if you want to follow the Crusaders, go to our website, www.ngcrusaders.com, to watch the game on streaming live or on our radio broadcast. So for Coach Carroll McCray, I'm Fred Battenfield, and this is the North Greenville Sports Network.
It's going down. It's going down. Hey, I know you think you the one, homie. But can't nobody escape gravity.